Right, we are at the apiary and we can't get in because a massive tree has come down. Gateway totally blocked. We're gonna have to get in with the chainsaws now in there. We can see the bees and there's a lot of stuff to clear, and basically this monster's come down. Big oak tree, maybe an ash as well. And we gotta clear it. Let's go. Right, we are in. Andy is just clambering through.
Hello guys.
And luckily, how these bees weren't hit, I don't know. There's not that many hives here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8. And look, all that brush is there. It dodged the whole lot. No, that was fortunate. That tree, if that comes down, what's that? Alder or something, I think. If that comes down, then obviously that is going to hit the hives here big time. But me and Andy were talking, you know, what do you do if you decided to put bees on bits of ground where there's no trees? You'd have no bees anywhere. And unfortunately, this does happen from time to time. Trees hit hives. Just so happens to be this time we got lucky. Now, full PPE. I am chainsaw trained, just for the record. Andy's not, but Andy will be doing the clearing behind. So this is definitely a two-man job. But we're very thankful the bees weren't hit. Right, well, it's going to be a dramatic before and after, I think. Let's get the trusty Hyundai chainsaw, which you may have seen in the video before, and clear a path through this.
This is where we were cutting from before, and we've got all of this way over here as well. And now we can start to see the gate emerge. That's where we normally get in. Finally, a bit of progress.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, boys, back. No, unfortunately, if you're wondering, I can't wear my helmet in here because I've got to have this on. There's more possibility of me getting stung by bees in my face than there is a tree falling on my head. So, oh, we're basically there now, Andy.
We are.
We're cutting everything up small because obviously we've got to manhandle this. There's no machine coming up behind us grabbing the brush. A lot of it's going to go back. We're going to close the hedge gap up. And this gate was bent anyway, but it's even more bent now. Hopefully it still opens. But this area here, we're gonna have to clean all of this because the gate comes back this way. So we're getting there. We're about 1.25 tanks full into the job already. I don't know, another 1.5, Andy. We're not far off finishing, I don't think.
Yeah, maybe a bit of feeding at the end and then that's it.
Well, yeah, there's bees here we got to feed today too, so we're not going to fiddle with them until we finish this tree. Right, we'll crack on. And there we go, boys. All blocked up. Left the logs for the landowner. And we're through to the gate, and the old Hyundai. I've had this now, I can't remember, probably 3-4 years. It doesn't do much work, but it's done a fair bit of work like this, and it's cut it easy. Not massive logs, but decent size. Enough to get a sweat on, I tell you. And Andy?
Oh yeah, very, very warm work this. We've been starting off, we were right back where those logs were. We came in the hedge up there, and all of this was totally covered with trees where we are now. And so we've cut everything, well, Griff's cut everything back with the chainsaw. I've moved all the logs. We've reinstated a bit of a hedge here, done some sort of dead hedging, and then hopefully some of the willow that's in it will reroot itself and get going again. But yeah, big lot of work here, but actually it's improved the access from what it used to be.
I bet you're glad we don't do this every day.
Oh yeah, I don't really fancy doing this every day.
Oh, this is what I spent my winters doing when I was a ranger, and I don't miss it one bit either. So you can see where the trees come down. We've, well, hedged up as best we can to keep the privacy so people can't see the bees. And yeah, that's as good as you're gonna get. Nobody's gonna sneak through there now, and you can't really see the bees from the gateway. But now we're here now, these bees, they haven't had their second feed, they've had first feeds, everything's got buckets on, and looking at them, they're pretty active. Lots of yellow pollen coming in. I'll just show you that now. Actually working it really hard here. There's this one. You see the yellow pollen coming in. You can see more there. That one being a double, that one was really strong. And you can see we've got a couple of gaps here. Gap there, and a gap there, and a gap there. So we got 3 nukes coming here in the spring, as long as nothing else dies over the winter. And that'll be it. Good little morning's work, I'd say. Alright, we'll get the syrup and fill those buckets back up. Right, that's it. Back in the car. Everything loaded up. You can see the gateway is perfectly clear now. Job done. It is, well, 1:15. Bit of food, cup of tea. Back to honey extract.
Back to honey extracting.
See you guys in the next video.